Yep, I don't have any. Going live on YouTube. Figured I would. Does this one go back in here?
Yeah. Live on the tube.
Is it coming out without even?
Yeah. Perfect.
It's just. Oh my gosh. What up? Molly Butt. Do you get a notification or are you just always on YouTube? So right now we're building, well, no, I say we're. I have nothing to do with this. This is 100% all Chris with the Chrome Collective. He's redoing his transmission. That's what he's currently doing right now. Wild man. How you doing, man? You doing well? Oh, I should turn on the Gundam. I'll walk through the gallery. I need to clean my gallery floors. You see my tire marks from the Segway? There we go. Much better. Who's in here? So I got some new stickers made. Did you guys see these? I need to put this on my website. A lot of people have been asking me for mini mic, which is like my favorite. I think it's so funny, but I feel like people might want, a couple of them. I don't know. But if I put them on my site, what should I sell them for? I don't even know. I also made this one. It's inverted. I don't know if I should release this one or like turn that into, like he's chilling in the crew. He'd probably be he might be about that big, but made a Stephen Hawkins, what would you, I don't even know what you would call that. Just so ridiculous. Anyway. All right, Chris, what are we working on? What do you got going?
Taking a Honda transmission apart and building a dog box transmission with straight cut gears.
Man, you just lost all the followers. They all left. I'm just kidding. So what he's saying is he's making his boring transmission into a badass transmission. Just in layman's terms. This is his K24. He's rebuilding and making a larger block that has higher compression, bigger gas going through it. So that's what he's got going. In the studio, remember the giant speaker that I've been making? This thing? You guys remember that? I got it painted. I'll show it to you. The knobs turned out pretty good. Nice and glassy. Everything is still kind of wet. I'm touching the paint on here. Everything's still a little wet because it's just so cold. But, I mean, look, you can see my reflection. So, looks pretty good. I think once I get the screen put up, I got 15-inch subs going in here, and then some tweeters are placed in here. The volume knobs are gonna be this one, and that one, and then I have the port for like a headphone jack. That's gonna go, I think, right there. This one right here is the green LED light bulb. So, yeah, we're doing stuff, you guys. Yeah, I think the paint looks really good. I think it turned out great. The coffee cup project? Oh, no worries. Oh, yeah. Dude, just reach out anytime. They wanted like a, yeah, dude, I totally get it. I don't even know what the Culver sign even looks like, but yeah, I get it. Send me a DM and I'll follow you back. I apologize. I didn't realize that's how you found me is through YouTube. I'm trying to go live more often. I feel like it just helps the brand to go live. So this is my studio over here. It's where I make all my artwork. And then on this side is like my fun area where we host parties and art meetouts and all that kind of stuff. And then I also, we work on cars. I say I the whole time. It's never I. It's that guy back there, Chris. He's somewhere back there. I don't know. His beard's over there. But this is, you hear him? What was that? Nah, he's cool. You guys should go check out his page. He's got crazy stuff going on. He is like a master mechanic, body painter, you name it. When it comes to car content, the guy knows everything about cars. It's kind of crazy. He got me into my caddy. So the way we met is he has a 64. You got a 63?
Yeah.
He has a 63 Cadillac Coupe. I had a 64 Impala, but I wanted the caddy. I wanted us to be caddy boys. And then this mofo goes and gets the car crunched from the rear. Now, granted, I was supposed to be the one in the rear, and somehow he trailed behind me, and he's the one that got hit. So, Chris, I am sorry that you got rear-ended. But it turns out that, he's able to now have this beautiful race car. Well, it looks like dog shit right now, but he's got this badass Honda car. We drove up to North Carolina and picked it up and brought it back, and that thing is literally a Hellcat killer. Like, that thing is gonna be very fast. Anyway, something's going on with my upstairs lighting, so I was gonna try to fix that real quick. No, not that one. That one. There we go. Ah, see, something's going on. It's like flickering. Why? And now it's on. Okay, back off. It's like a party up in here, flickering on and off. Weird. I don't know. Do you guys have questions? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. At some point. Yeah, that'd be cool. Whiskey Biz. That dude is super sick. I love what he does. I reached out to him a couple weeks ago. I'm like, dude, come to Florida, because he's in snow right now. It's like, come to Florida and let's do some collaboration. Let's make some content, and we'll play. And so he's down to do it. We just got to figure out a time. And then I'm just going to invite myself to come play at his compound, because he's got Batmobiles. And do you know Whiskey Biz?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. I'm trying to get him to come to Sarasota and kick it for a couple days. Yeah. He might do it. He said he would. He just, I think he said he was busy this month, so maybe next month. So it might be a couple weeks. Actually, I should reach out. Yeah, good call. So we'll do that. He gave that Mustang to, was it Jake? Jake Paul? Dang, dude. We got to get, this car's, I think he's disassembled every single bolt on this car.
Yup.
Sick. The painting is done by Jex. Incredible. That's all spray paint. Freaking nuts. And then the Gundam is done by AG Paint. And then the Pee Wee Herman, here, I'll show it to you. You guys have to see it. Car parts everywhere. This painting was done by Jairo Vega, all spray paint. Kind of nuts. Giant Pez dispenser would be sick. If I did a giant Pez though, I would want to do a pop culture Pez. So like maybe him, or I don't know. I'd have to think about a funny person to do. But I can't just do like a basic ass Pez dispenser. It has to be something wild. That's my dude Saddam. Early photo of Saddam. Why have a photo of him? It's funny. My friend collects like photos of dictators, and he put it on his. He had an extra copy of it, and gave it to me. Kind of funny. Let's see. What do you guys want to know? Ask me questions. I'll give you a tour of the studio. Here's Chris. That's what Chris looks like. Show him your beard.
Okay.
No, your lower beard. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm super excited about this. This thing is going to look clutch. So, once that piece is done, I'm hoping to bring it to ABV Gallery in Atlanta, Georgia. We're going to display it for the first time. They're doing a pop culture art show next month. That show, not pop culture. What was it? Nostalgic. They're doing a nostalgic show next month. They invited me to be a part of it, and I was like, yo, if I'm driving up to Atlanta from Sarasota, it's like a 8 or 9 hour trip one way. It's like, if I'm gonna go that far, I want to bring a bunch of stuff. I don't want to just bring one piece. So they're letting me bring like 5 or 6 pieces. And believe me, I'm going to shut that thing down. I'm going to bring the hardest pieces I have. Like, I want it to be like banging. People are going to be like, who the hell is GWAK? That's the goal. That's funny. Treehouse, great question. So I keep throwing around the idea of doing a, what do you call that? Like a podcast in it. But I mean, as you can see, my brain does not think fast enough, especially like a whole day of painting and sanding. I'm just not on my A game. My brain is just like real slow to answer questions. So if I was to do a podcast, it'd be kind of lame, I think. I already did a podcast once, and the 2 other guys I did it with, they carried the whole thing. So I'm not a great talker, so I don't think I'll do a podcast. Yeah, tight. I love that. Let's see. But I'm thinking I might turn the Airbnb either into a micro studio for like my cameraman. He's welcome to live in it. But I could also have it to where people, when they stay in the Airbnb, they can just have that as an additional thing for the kids to stay in. If you guys want a tour of my studio or my gallery, let me know. I'll walk you through it. Gaming room would be super tight. I like that. I was actually, here, I'll just show you real quick. I'm a gamer. I'm big into, I say I'm big into it. That means nothing because everyone's into it now. And when you're big into it, you're like, you have a PC and stuff. I'm not that type of gamer nerd. I'm more of like, I'll play Call of Duty or Grand Theft Auto. So I want to put the biggest TV I can find right here on that wall, so like that. But I don't want to take away from the mural. And then I was thinking, like, move this couch, or it's pretty much a couch. It's so comfortable. Move the caddy out, and then take this cloud couch and put it like where the spray paint can is, and just make this like a living room with a TV. That way you access it through the gallery and through my space. and make this like a gaming area inside. I think I want to sell the caddy. I'm also thinking about doing a giveaway. So like if I do a giveaway, it'd be like spend $1 on my website and you get one entry. So like if you bought a piece of art, that goes towards buying, this car, and the car you would get for free. Thinking about it, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it. Do a movie projector, yeah, for sure. I want it to be like, I don't like projectors. They're never bright enough. I used to do Walking Dead parties when I lived out like in the woods. And so we would have bonfires and like a huge projector, and we'd watch The Walking Dead in the woods. It's pretty sick. The Ecto Cooler. I don't have videos of me making it, but they are probably my biggest seller. The price point for them, it's so affordable for what you're getting. Like this is a huge piece, and I try to have it dialed in exactly as close to the original. I even have, I don't know if I can get the camera up in there. I have green inside the straw. The Walking Dead game. I've never played it. So the Danny project, Danny just reached out to me. He lives like an hour south of me. He reached out and he's like, hey dude, I want to do a custom piece of art. I want a tech deck, and I want it to be where he can take the plastic off and immediately start skateboarding. Can you do that? And I was like, hell yeah, I can do that, dude. For Danny, absolutely. I'm a big fan of Danny. Yes, I'm 40. So yeah, we're the same age, close enough. Yeah, but so Danny hit me up. He's like, hey, bring it down. He wants to gift it to Carmen, or Cameron. Cameron? Is it Cameron or Carmen? Cameron. I'm thinking. He wants to give it to Cameron. So I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, you supply me with the skateboards. I'll do the project for free. I'll cover everything else, but give me 3 skateboards. I'll make 3 of them. I'll pay for everything, but I want to film with you. I want to be in the video. And he's like, dude, done. So I normally never do that, but I was like, dude, like to be in a video with Danny was like a huge honor. I'm trying to put this up somewhere. So I was like, I'm going to put this on the giant Kurt Cobain foot pedal. So we did the back of it. Yeah. All right. So I did the Bam Margera, which Bam Margera might be coming by. I guess a couple of his people have reached out and they got my phone number, so they might be bringing him by next time he's in Florida. And so we'll film with him, and I'll give him one. I don't care. Like, it's freaking Bam Margera. Like, it'd be an honor to give him one. Doing Ninja Turtles. Maybe. The big question is, if I can get the skateboard, I can probably do it. Yeah, I mean, dude, I don't know. The dude's had a pretty hardcore life, so. And Danny Duncan, like, he's in his prime. Like, he's crushing it, he's doing so much stuff. So I just got done making this toy machine. Turned out pretty sick. I love the American flag, how everything turned out. I'm gonna be doing another tech deck. The style of tech deck I'm doing is gonna be more the newer tech decks. They're not round, but it's like they have a weird shape. It's more oval, I guess. If you look up, tech deck, you'll see what I'm talking about. But instead of having the original flat, it's gonna be a rounded one. Dude, this freaking project, the Uncrustables, I've had this thing. This has been done for like 3 months now, and I've been waiting for material to get printed, and I don't know what's taken so long. I've asked it almost every single week for the last 2.5 months. When can I get the material? And they're like, oh, the end of the week, and they just keep pushing it off. But anyway, that'll get done pretty soon. And you know how like when you eat an Uncrustable, you put it back on top of the packaging? That's how I want it to look, is the packaging's underneath it. Someone asked about the Rock'em Sock'em. So I sculpted this solely out of styrofoam, and then I hard coated it, finished it in Bondo. Certain aspects, like this is actually made out of wood. This piece, like the rib looking thing, that's made out of plywood. And then, you know, I coated the whole thing in Bondo, so it's like super strong, rigid. And then I did an automotive paint job on it, so it looks super solid. I built this for an art show based around like toys. And I don't know why I pushed so freaking hard, but that was so much freaking work. I wish I never did it. And it like, no one's even interested in buying it. You make retro robots, that's cool. I like that. What do you guys want to see? You're in my gallery right now. We got about 20 people in here. This is a Kurt Cobain. You're on the tech deck right now. Actually, I don't like that. We're gonna move you around. Now you're on a spray paint can. All right. The chat's probably gonna be in the way. Here, maybe I'll go down. There you go. That's kind of better. Chris, do you need help?
No.
All right. So, man, look how cool things look when you're down low. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so giant foot pedal. If you're a guitar person, or if you're a big Kurt Cobain lover, you should look up Kurt Cobain's foot pedal. So this is almost an exact 1-to-1 scale, other than the fact that it's, I think, 10 times bigger. I think I made it 10 times bigger. Inside of here, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see, I put an Easter egg. Can you guys see in there? Maybe. Here, let me flip the camera around. Can you see that? Yeah, a little Easter egg. So I even made the knobs on them. I made them fixed to where Kurt Cobain last played his music. So when he passed away, his foot pedal was preserved and kept, and it sold at auction for like $75,000, something like that. And the knobs, they didn't mess with the knobs. They kept them exactly how he had them. And so I replicated where those knobs are located, so it's exactly where he had them. And then he scribbled Nirvana. I know it's backwards. I don't know how to invert it. Here, I can just spin the camera around. Nirvana. And then he wrote Kurt. And then on the back of it, there's a Velcro. So I had to find like giant Velcro. You guys, this Velcro alone was, I think it was $100 per chunk. I could not find it anywhere cheaper online in the time frame that I needed it. So I spent $300 on Velcro for the part that's on the bottom no one will even see. Isn't that stupid? And then I try to work in GWAK onto every piece. That's my art name. Let's see. What do you guys want to see? Show me the Taco Bell sauces. Okay, so sorry, I'm doing really bad about reading comments. So these are one of my first few pieces that I made. They're metal. My hands are dirty. I've been painting and doing Bondo all day. The Diablo, I think I'm only selling 20 of those, and then they're discontinued. And then I also have Hot, but it's not in here. I don't know where it's at. It's probably in the house right now. This is like my merch wall. So like I have, dude, these are so sick. Let me spin the camera on. These are one of my favorite pieces. These are my hot sellers typically. So remember that, I don't know if you jumped in here, you're new, whatever, but the toy convention that I did an art show for, I made giant like army men, but instead of doing just basic army men, I wanted pop culture army men. So this one is Taylor Swift getting interrupted by Kanye West. Now that's like the size of an army man, but I do everything large scale. Like that's my style. Like pop culture and like large scale. That's like my two styles of art. So Kanye interrupting Taylor. New boot goofing. I'm just goofing. New boot goofing. Chris Rock getting slapped by Will Smith. Luigi, you guys know. This is kind of how he looks, like from like that angle, camera looking down at him, you know what I'm saying? But that's Luigi. Big pop culture moment. I don't condone violence. I also have a bunch more. I have Britney Spears freaking out on the paparazzi. I have them somewhere, but this is basically what it looks like, but you know, a miniature version. Danny DeVito shooting a gun. He's like the shortest one. Pretty funny. Thank you guys, appreciate it. The PC speaker is getting really close. This is a toy that I came up with. I'm gonna age myself, but Pee-wee. So I did basically a giant Pee-wee. He's holding a popcorn bucket. He's smoking a cigarette. He's in his whitey tighties, wearing one sock. I'm not gonna say why, but Pee Wee Herman, he lived locally in my city, and he got arrested in my city at a movie theater because he was doing stuff. He's smoking a cigarette too. Anyway, so this is the toy that I came up with. It's called Paint My Pee Wee. The whole family gets together and they all paint a Pee Wee together. Kind of funny. Whatever. I haven't sold a bunch of them. These are my offensive pop culture cardboard cutouts. They're not for sale yet, but once I get them dialed in and finished, they'll go on my website. You can pick them up there. You can go to my website. Yeah, the Pee Wee, it's so good. I love Mini Mike. I think that's my favorite. Like, look at this little fucker. Look at his little legs. So good. So either Mini Mike or my dude Kim throwing up blood. I love it. It's my two favorites. And then Hulk Hogan, but trans style. Good shit. And oh yeah, and if you don't know who this is O.J. Simpson showing his gloves, but he's throwing up Wu-Tang. It's you got to be older to understand, I guess. This is a giant tattoo machine. Tattoo machine. Do not say tattoo gun. If you say tattoo gun in the tattoo community, you will be exiled to an island and they will cane you until you die. So it's called a machine because it doesn't shoot, it pokes, right? So I don't know. I think that's just a little crazy that they get so offended. Anyway, this was a collaboration with Easy Mike, or Easy Eddie. Easy Customs Eddie. His name is Eddie with Easy Customs. He is a tattoo artist slash airbrush artist. So I was like, hey, let's do a collaboration. Let's do a bunch of old school tattoo related, you know, like, you know how spider webs are always like a big thing back in the day. Flames, barbed wire. Can you see the barbed wire? Yeah, there you go. There's barbed wire all over. Anyway, I've made, I think, 3 of those. The other ones were painted totally different. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Love it. This is one of the first pieces of art that I made. It's a giant spray paint can. Okay, let me see. Actually, I'll put you up over here because I actually need to put it back. Don't go anywhere, though. I like you guys hanging out. If you guys are asking questions, ask them like in shorter little things, and I'll read them quicker. Because my dyslexia, when I see a bunch of letters together or words together, I cannot. My brain can't fathom what I'm looking at. Okay. All right. So this is the very first piece of art that I made. I made it to where it can stand up or lay down. Obviously, it's crushed. Fun fact, no one knows this. This is my thumbprint. That actually took a lot of work. I had to project it larger and trace it exactly. I also did the bottom. Metal turned out pretty good. You grew up next to them. Holy crap. That's pretty wild. You guys want to see my t-shirts? I'll show you my t-shirts. Oh yeah. You know, when Diddy got arrested, when it came out with the lube, I forget what day it came out. Anyway, they came out with, he had 1,000 bottles of lube. A big Game Boy, I'd be sick, dude. Anyway, so when Diddy came out with 1,000 bottles of lube, I immediately knew what I was doing. I ordered a ton of lube off of Amazon. I designed the sticker and had it printed the very next day. I overnighted all that lube. And the very next day, I had that product available. I was the very first person to come up with the idea, and I started selling them. Since then, people copy. It's not that they copy, it's just they don't know about me. So it's, whatever. But I was the first, so I don't really give a shit. This is my bum fights. It says GWAK Productions across his fingers. And then if you notice, he has like 7 fingers on each hand or some shit. Love it. This is my September line. So I did Bush giving thumbs up. And then, hold on. I think I hid a plane on every t-shirt. On my September line, I have a hidden plane somewhere on all the shirts. I'm a millennial, so, mini mic fell. I'm a millennial, so I spelled out the word millennial, but it has the Twin Towers on it. I think I have the I don't know. It's somewhere on here. The airplane, it's somewhere on here. I don't really know. Oh, let me pick up Mike. He fell. All right. Okay, so this was a really funny t-shirt idea. I don't have the other one, but I thought it'd be so funny. You're at a house party and you have this shirt. Okay, so it's just like a New York cityscape. And then someone else has a shirt and it's literally just a plane. And it's like a combo. So I did it to where if you bought, it was a sale. If you bought one shirt, it came with a second shirt for free and it was an airplane. So just for a fun party thing, Bush did it. He 100% did. I don't. Let's see. I'm wildly dyslexic, so I have a shirt. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so the shirt, this is inverted. Hold on, that's crazy. See how it says like dyslexic, like perfectly? Hold on, check it out. When you flip the camera, like this is normal. So the word dyslexic is backwards. But when you invert it, so now it's reversed, it says dyslexic. That's hilarious. It's like looking in the mirror, it reads perfect in the mirror. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Anyway, so when you walk into my gallery, this is my merch wall. So all the stuff that I have when I go to like art shows and whatever, it's just fun stuff. I have a crap load of stickers. I'll show you another sticker. This is like my favorite sticker. So these are all my stickers that I currently have. this one is hands down my favorite. It's no banging, basically. I need to work in my name GWAK somewhere on here. But what I do with those is I go around town and I put no fucking stickers like all over the city. It's really funny. All right, anyway, so let's finish this tour real quick. So I make giant cigarette packs that are crashed. You can go on my website, GWAKProductions.com, GWAK Productions. It's weird. I don't even see this stuff anymore. So if you see something that I passed and you want to see it, let me know. Giant Nintendo Zapper gun, giant Nintendo game, Uncrustables, tattoo machine, giant spray paint can, tech decks. A lot of you millennials will remember this. So these are called Pogs. These are 10 times the size. Giant slammer. Knowers know. If you don't know, you don't know. More tech decks. Got the Bam Margera, the Danny Duncan collab. Giant Furby. Lollipops. Juice boxes. This is a giant vape. Are we allowed to show vaping? Dude, do you know if you're allowed to show vaping on YouTube? Anyway, I guess I don't have to show you, but like, I made it to where you take a real vape, you insert it, and then you pick up this whole thing, and you can hit a giant vape, like a huge vape, and it does work. This is a collaboration with the rug dealer up in Nashville, Tennessee. I drove up to her to do a collaboration. At the end of the week of us working on it, we did a collab art show. Super fun. Rock'em Sock'em. Graffiti artists, a lot of them use Montana Black, which is this style spray paint. I think that's all the art that I have. I'll show you these too. So inside my giant warehouse, I built the whole warehouse. None of this was here, but I built my studio to look like a New York cityscape. And then I just never got around to finishing it, which is freaking stupid. Giant, what do you call these? I can't think of what they're called. Push pops? Is that what they're called? I tried to get the color perfect. Anyway, let's move on. I'm going to be selling this caddy, or I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I need to talk to someone about doing a giveaway. I should probably talk to, I can't think of, what the heck's his name? With Whiskey Biz. I don't know I forget his name though. I need to talk to him about doing a giveaway because he's done a lot of giveaways. What up, Peter? So you're not allowed to do copyright. You're not allowed. Like, I'm gonna get sued. They'll tell me to stop and I'll stop. I'll pay the fine. Dude, I'm not doing enough art to where it's hurting their business. If anything, I'm giving them like advertisement for free. Like, it's an honor that you got this artist making you art. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it should be. This spray can, this is for Jex, the artist that spray painted this wall, this mural. I also made it a cat tower. It's my boy. I made a giant Zen. Zen's cool and all, but sesh. You guys, if you're doing Zen, stop doing Zen and do sesh. Right, Chris? Yeah, he does Zen. Sesh hooks it up, man. Sesh is giving me so much work that I'm always telling young people, stop doing Zen. Start doing sesh. There's a giant sesh table, coffee table. I delivered it to them. I think they ordered 5 of them. I sent it to them, and then I found out that this one got damaged from when they moved. So when I went there to deliver them more art, I was like, hey, let me take this one back and rebuild it for you. So, yeah, I did the bottom. The top got damaged right here. So I need to sand that down, re-bondo, repaint it, send it back to him. Giant speaker. Someone was asking about a speaker. Okay, so do you guys remember this? You remember how it made that sound? If you're getting an incoming call, it would make that rhythmic sound, right? Anyway, I'm making this. I'm working on the electronics. I just got done painting it. Super sick. Came out really good. I was a little disappointed about the color. It came out more yellow than I wanted, so I repainted it. It's a lot closer now. The front, it's gonna have 15-inch subs with tweeters, all the controls for the knobs, all of that's gonna work. It's gonna be super sick. If you wanna see this in person, I'm gonna be bringing it to the ABV Gallery in Atlanta, Georgia next month. I hope I'll be bringing it there. They're having me bring a bunch of other nostalgic art. They're having a nostalgic art show there. And I was like, yo, let me bring this. I'll finish it in time so we can do a show. These are the knobs. Oops, sorry. I shouldn't rotate it, my bad. Those are the knobs for them. Really good. I don't know what else. Oh, you guys get to see behind the scenes, all like the lucky. Can you guys like this thing? Like make that number right there, just shoot that number up. Start liking it. And I'll never say it again. It's the only time I'm saying like it. There's 16 likes right now. 17, thank you. Someone liked it. Appreciate that. Love you. Ozempic pen. I'm making a giant Ozempic pen. I'm making one of these. I don't want to say who did it, but you're in the chat. So thank you, bro, for sending me this. Special thank you to you. So making a giant Ozempic pen. Let's see if I can get it. It doesn't look like much now. Doesn't look like anything, but trust me, give me a month that will look identical to a pen. It's gonna go viral. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I know for sure. All right, Molly, you just admitted that it was yours. So Alaska, damn, okay. How's the weather? We're in Florida and I'm wearing a jacket, so. All right. So, this bodybuilders, this is testosterone. This is what bodybuilders use. Literally, like, when you see the super jacked, like the no neck, giant people, this is exactly what they use. And this is a large one that I'm making. GWAK Labs. Pretty funny. This is the giant needle that goes with it. What's going on? So yeah, that's the giant needle that goes with that project. Do you guys know why I have this? Does anyone here know why? My career, it's a good question. I push hard in anything I do. I give 210% on whatever it is, and art just started off as like a fun little thing, and it just took. I don't know. I would say it's not for everyone. I'm just being honest, like for how hard I push. But at least with the art that I do, because the art that I'm doing, I have to know how to weld, do woodworking, automotive painting, and bondo work. I had to build a machine to make plastic for the giant tech decks. What?
I need to use the sander.
Yeah, use it. Let's.
Just
This is Chris. Chris with the Chrome Collective. This dude knows how to do literally everything. What are you doing here, Chris?
sanding a piece of metal.
Man, that's not fun. He's always here. He's like an extension of family. Right now he's building this race car. No, my very first piece was the giant spray paint can. Thank you so much, guys. So that was my very first piece. I actually, like, I want it, so I listed it for way more than what it should go for because I don't want to sell it. Same with the giant Furby. I was like, you know what? I don't really want to sell it. I'm going to hang on to it. So I listed, I think it's like at like 8 grand or 9 grand. I don't even remember. 10 grand, something crazy where it's like, dude, you're not going to sell that. I am a toy. Yes, I graffiti just like anyone else does, but I'm not like a graph writer to the extent of like being a part of a crew or anything, but I will throw my little GWAK. I will throw my toy GWAK up all over the place. GWAK. And yeah, so I tag. I don't do mural pieces. No, I don't have the Wii remote. There is that dude locally, or not locally, the dude online that built a giant one. He's super rad. I think he 3D printed his entire thing. So this is spray paint. There's a difference between muralists and graffiti writers. This is a mural, exquisite work done by Jex. Detroit. Nice. Thank you so much. Yes, so I'll just show you. This is my warehouse. This is my property. So I don't know if you see my videos about the Vibe Villa. That's the Vibe Villa right there. And then my house is like beyond the Vibe Villa over there. So they're in line, so it's hard to tell. But I put outdoor lighting on all my, oh, there's my CRX. I'm building a CRX. Forgot to mention that. Anyway, so this is my warehouse. I built this. My property did not have this huge monstrosity of a warehouse. It's a 3,000 square foot warehouse. Oh, this is cool. You guys seen the show Better Call Saul? I built a park bench, Better Call Saul bench, and I put them all around the city. That way people could see them. Big up, man. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. New fan. Love it. So anyway, this is the warehouse. So when you come in, big step. What's funny? This is so funny. I always tell people, big step, big step. Watch out, big step. And they do this every time. Every time. Like, literally guaranteed. Like, it's kind of funny. I'm dyslexic. I have ADHD. So my mom bought me this thing. She bought me that. Kind of really nice of her to do that. This is a Drew. I am a graffiti collector. I love graffiti. I've always been infatuated by it. I love the culture. And surprisingly, when doing this style of art, there's subcultures of every genre you can think of. So when you make a new piece of art for that culture, you have to be respectful to them. So to give you an example, tattoo community. I had to do a bunch of research. I sat down with a tattoo artist that's been doing it for like 50 years. I'm like, yo, tell me everything. What if I did this? What if I did that? What do I call this thing? If you call it the wrong name, you just insulted that entire community. Same with the gaming community. The fatties that just eat way too much junk food. Smokers. These are all subcultures, right? If you insult them, I'm just joking about the fatties, but whatever. Block me, I don't give a shit. If you insult someone, you just, like, your piece of art just got destroyed. And I'm realizing that, shockingly, the graffiti community has been hands down the coolest subculture of people that have been embracing and accepting me as an artist. Tattoo community has probably been the toughest. I've had so many messages saying like, you're a piece of shit. You're just trying to capitalize on our culture. You don't like, cause I don't have a tattoo, but I love tattoos. So just weird things like that. That was a side rant, kind of funny. Business. Probably not. I don't know. Maybe I don't make art like, how do I say this politely? No, no. when people ask me to make art, it has to be something I want to make. If it's something that doesn't suit me, something that's not my style, just because I make oversized stuff doesn't mean I can make anything or I'm willing to make anything. I only want to make stuff that I think is cool, unless it's for a fuck ton of money, because who doesn't like money? You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll make something if the money's right, but if you're just a really cool company and you're like, yo, I got this thing, it's like, dude, I'll probably do it for like an affordable price. But realistically, I messaged probably, and I'm not exaggerating, I get messaged probably 20 messages a week with people like either saying, hey, let's collab, or can you make this art for me? And almost every single one of them, I'm have to politely be like, not interested, not interested. And it's just, I'm in the position to where like, I just want to make the art that I want to make. If you are a company, you're asking me to make something, you're going to pay for it. It's not going to be a free thing. And that's basically how I make money. Okay, great question. Favorite writer. So if you're still in here, I want to talk to you about this. We're going to have dialogue back and forth because I have questions to answer your question. Writer or muralist? Because or peacemaker, like that does pieces, not just throwies or whatever. So like these are all tags, right? That's a throwy. Throwy means like a throw up, a real quick throw. I'll answer that question if you can answer. Are you talking about murals? So this is spray paint, right? This is spray paint. That's spray paint. So it all depends on what you're asking. Whoa, sorry about that. Graph writer. I would say Banksy, but he's not really a graph writer. He does more pieces. Probably Shepard Fairey too, because I've been following him like my entire life. Like I lived in Las Vegas. Oh, same with In Decline. So In Decline was huge in Las Vegas. I was living there in high school, and I had no friends. Like I moved during high school to Las Vegas. I lived there for like a year and a half, and I literally met no people. So I would just leave my house and go walking down train tracks and bad parts of town just to go look at graffiti. And this dude, In Decline, I don't know if it's one or multiple people, everywhere. And that's what really got me into graffiti. And Shepard Fairey was another who did like the giant obey. So I've always I have to say them because they're just so OP, OG, you know? I haven't talked about this yet. I'll show you this. Meow Wolf. Yeah, I'm going to Meow Wolf in 2 months from now. Yeah, I love that place. That's a huge compliment. Thank you. So I'm making these giant hornets' nest. Does this zoom? Yeah, it does. See the hornets on it? And then I'm putting these signs that say, here, let me flip the camera around. Killer Hornet. Oh, wow. Killer Hornets do not throw rocks. Brought to you by GWAK. And then giant hornet's nest. So I did that. How about now? I'm so stupid. Thank you for saying something. Just kidding. A giant shoe that does something, what would it do? I've seen a lot of people make giant shoes. If something's been done, I'm like, I probably won't remake it, but if it's really dope and no one's ever done it, I'll for sure do it. Watch, he's not gonna be wearing glasses. Fucking grinding with no glasses on.
It's pointing down.
Dude, he does it every single time.
It's pointing down.
Coming over. I don't got workman's comp, man.
You don't pay me.
Fair enough. Hey, I've given you some money. You've also worked really hard for it. Right now, Chris with the Chrome Collective is building a monster transmission for this monster Hellcat killer. This is an EG Honda. What year is this?
93.
93. I thought it was a 92. It's already got a K-swap engine. I don't know what the horsepower is, but it's a bad bitch. Carbon fiber hood, all the toys, lots of whistles. All right, any other questions before we hop off? Go-kart, actually that would be kind of sick. I think someone did do that. Make a giant go-kart shoe. I'm almost positive that did already happen. Any other questions? This is the gallery space. This used to be where I had like my studio, and I outgrew it like the day I moved in. I thought this was more than enough room. It's actually teeny, but compared to how big my other studio space is now. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. Hell yeah. No, I do not do any meds. I would love to do meds. I fight through it because I feel like when you take meds, it takes away your creativity and it numbs you, which, hey, being numb, that might be what you need, and that's totally fine. I personally raw dog it. I took Ritalin when I was in 3rd grade, and it made me such a machine. I hated it. I took it one day. I came home. I was like, Mom, that stuff is so good. I don't ever want to take it again. And it scared the shit out of me. Like, it literally scared me. It made me a person that I'm not. Like, I'm not able to think clearly, and that crap made me think clearly. So I never took it. As a child, I made that decision, which is crazy. Yeah, I want to try to go live more. I'm just not a good thinker. I can't think. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, I have severe ADD, ADHD, ADD. I already said ADD, ADHD, dyslexia. If you can't tell, I'm on that spectrum. Oh, what's funny though, and I'll tell you this. So, my cameraman and I, we've been talking out different ideas, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna go get tested for autism. And if I pass, meaning like I have autism, I'm gonna get t-shirts made that say like autistic certified. And then if the doctor's like, no, you don't have autism, you're just, fucking weird or whatever, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm making a shirt that says like cured from autism or something. I think it'd be really funny, and I'll just make that part of my merch. But there's no doubt in my mind I'm autistic. I'm high functioning, but I know I'm on the spectrum. But I think it's more of a superpower when you have ADD, ADHD, or dyslexia, any of the syndromes, because your brain has a different way of thinking. I feel like if you can channel it, you can really use it to your benefit. You got it. Wait, what do you mean about high school? Quactistic. Yo, that's tight. That's tight. I like that. I was born a man. Yeah. Do you want to see my penis? That's cool. Dude, if you can be both, that's sick. Question. Can you tuck it into itself? Because I feel like that would be interesting. Food for thought. If people are trying to embarrass me, I don't get embarrassed. I don't give a shit. Holy shit, Project Prime? Project freaking Prime is here? Yo, hold on. I'm tagging this dude. Everyone needs to go freaking follow the P to the P. I'm telling you, you guys, Project. Who's running Project Prime's social right now? Who am I talking with? Give me a name. What's up, man? Wait, can I show locals? There's a local. Project Prime's in here.
Yeah.
You don't mind me showing your project?
Okay.
All right. So Chris with the Chrome Collective.
Hello.
Oh, it's Chris. Hell yeah. So this Chris, I think you remember. I think you guys know each other, right? You know, Chris, yeah, the owner. This is his EG that he's building. We just pulled the motor. I say we, but it's actually him. Chris pulled the motor. It's already K-swapped, K24. It's turboed. He just pulled all that out. Look at all these crazy carts, my boy. And then right now he is building out his transmission,
Dog box.
doing a dog box on it, and then also, where's that block? Oh, it's next door. Do you know, like, how do I explain that block?
It's a sleeved K24 with boost line rods and CP pistons.
Dang, he sounds so cool right now. No, he is cool. Project Prime. PP? Yes, I do have it. And we also all-wheel drived it. So I keep saying we. It's 100% Chris. I'm just like, hey, Joel, hold this bolt. And I hold the bolt for him. Like, hand me that croissant wrench. And I hand him a croissant. Anyway. So anyway, we just got done all-wheel drive, whatever. Yeah, dude, that thing is going to be sick. Oh, wait, dude, I got to show you. Yeah, the Kurt Cobain thing's right there. But anyway, let me show you this, Chris. I'm just excited to show Chris. Chris, did you see the giant? No, not you, the other Chris, sorry. Right-hand drive, baby. Right-hand drive CRX. Can't wait. So, obviously, the Chrome Collective is going to help me K-swap it, and we're going to make that thing a bad boy. Skateboard wheels have teeth. I love it. Dude, when can I come by? I want a personal invite for your new studio. I'm gonna be working on your pieces. I ordered the plastic for it to get it made, and it's sitting at the plastic manufacturer. I just have not made time to go get it and start laying it out. Yes, you do need big art. So if you need big art, I got the plug. I got the boys. So just tell me what you want. All right, I am going to hop off, though. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for the questions. There's the Kurt foot pedal that you're asking for. There it is. All right. Any other questions? We good? We done? We can wrap this up? Love you. All right.